Hello and welcome to this week's episodes of The Calling. Follow your spirit all the way in. I'm your host, Homaya. Join me in this journey of self-awareness, soul frequencies, and spiritual revelations. Let's fly. Hello, beauties. Welcome to another episode. We're here going deeper and higher into freeing ourselves from competition. And I feel that this is a super, super important piece, what I'm about to bring here today. I'm gonna lay out it really here now. We are telling ourselves stories that we compete with other people or that other people compete with us. However, the truth is that we compete with no one and no one compete with us. The truth is that we can only compete with ourselves as it is embodied in someone else. I would have no interest to look at, relate to, react to anything that doesn't reflect my light. This is a human nature. We're not looking at anyone. We're not learning from anyone. We're not listening to anyone. We're not participating in any relationship that doesn't reflect our light. It is a real interest, but it is also the law of the universe. Everything that you have around you, everything that you participate with, everything that you're part of is reflecting your own light. There could be so many people who are doing so many things, and if I have no interest, I wouldn't even see it. I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't perceive it. So when this level of competition, this level of stress is coming to the surface, we are looking at our future self, an aspect of our future self already embodied in someone else's life, behavior, achievement. We are only competing with our future self. The image that we see and feel that belongs to us. If we are lacking emotional maturity, then we will move into competition. We would look at that person and this achievement and this status, and instead of learning, evolving, and leading ourselves in the presence of that embodiment, we're judging ourselves from not being there yet. We are ignoring the gift that we've received to sense what is possible for us through someone else's presence, and the gift of seeing how it is, of seeing an aspect of who we could be. Definitely, we would never be someone else, right? Impossible. What we can see is a version, an aspect, a dimension of us evolve. Our lack of emotional maturity is very much connected of us not having any boundaries and completely identifying, getting lost in the image of the one that we're seeing in front of us. We lose space, we lose time, we lose awareness of what is the process that is needed to evolve to that place. We lose respect of the path that we went through. And of course, we lose the respect of the path that the other person moved through. Can we understand, can you understand as you're listening to it now, that what we choose is unhealthy boundaries and a sensation of separation instead of honor, respect, dignity, and flow? I remember a few years ago, I saw a post online, on Facebook probably, or something like that, where a lady was sharing that she is really processing and that she is really feeling uncomfortable because she had a dream in her life to write a book. And then someone else that she knows and they are in contact wrote a book. And when she read this book, she feels that that person stole her idea, let's say, so to speak. And all the emotions that come, the self-judgment, the frustration, the disappointment, the disconnection, the separation, the loss of hope. So many emotions came together with it, like she lost something. But that thing that she lost was never created in the first place, right? She couldn't lead herself in her life to write this book while the other person have done it. The other person could sit every day and write the book. The other person could navigate through different concepts and ideas that were running in her system to write the book. The other person had the connection and created the connection to print the book and to edit the book and to create a cover and then to sell it and then to make other people read it. There's so much energy involved in it. But the one who felt that someone stole her idea had only an idea inside of her system. If you haven't listened to the previous episodes where I said competition is actually also lack inside of you, not really hiding what you have, not exposing your light, not sharing your light, not being willing to go through the process of exposing who you are. So when that woman was in her frustration, judging someone else who have done the work that she didn't do. And many people were commenting. One of the things that I invited her to do is to expand into the vision that we are all fingers of the same hand. That we are all here in a journey of co-creation for the highest good of all, which is also our own highest good. We're all in the process of bringing the best out of us, the process of being an embodiment of the pure divine light, the journey of pouring light and goodness in this world. That if she received from her spirit guide an idea, from her higher self, a vision of something that needs to be written in a book, and she still didn't do it, but someone else have done it, it could be that her job is to read that book and continue from there. Take the job now. Here, someone already have done the job for you. She rendered thoughts, ideas, concept into words. She put them in chapters, she edited it, she created that in a coherent way that someone can get it. Now, get the support of that, embrace that, welcome that, and take it as a foundation and move forward with that. Because the truth is that this is how we live our life. We never start from zero. We always inherit something. There was always something before, and there will always be something before us. Our idea is a reflection of the ideas that already exist. Our desire is an extension of other manifestations that already exist on the planet. Our interest, our creative ideas are triggered and inspired by things that already exist, even if it is coming from different discipline. You write music because of the birds or because of the trees, and not necessarily because of other people who wrote music. But no one will be able to listen to your music without knowing what music is and without knowing a certain reference. To move yourself out of competing with your own self through someone else's presence, you want to move from comparison into references. You want to move from comparison into collaboration, even if it is a silent collaboration. It doesn't need to necessarily be, hey, look, we're going to work together and do something together. A silent collaboration is knowing that there is a period of time in this lifetime where you get to hold a certain light or deliver a certain light, a certain creation, a certain experience. And that will show up in a moment in your life. Nothing will be here forever. It might take the majority of your life. It just might take just a part of your life, a part even of a year or of a day. But one contribute to each other. We're not living in a sterilized environment. It is co-creation any case. Someone will edit the book. Someone will print it. Someone will read it. Someone will write a review. Someone will have conversations with you about the book and the writing. Same for the music. Same for intimate relationship. Same for everything and anything. Open yourself and ask yourself, how can I open myself to different types of collaborations? How can I create more flow and beautiful interaction with what exists? How can I respect myself without judging myself of what I'm able and what I'm not able to do, what is possible and what is not possible? And instead of being in that consciousness, I accept to be part of the whole. I accept to be part of the community. I accept to be part of creation and then do my best. If I am focused on being my best and living my best and doing my best, which is not necessarily just doing for the sake of doing, it's just doing the right thing in the right time, then for sure I'm not going to compete with myself. For sure, I will feel myself as someone who's connected, active, aware, contemplative. There will be space for inspiration. There will be space for interaction. There will be space for wonder, for synchronicity, for miracles. So we're coming to completion of this episode. Actually, would like to share also with you that, as I shared in the previous episode, I'm in a place where I welcome the conversation of abundance as a birthright, abundance as promotion of peace. So there are some courses, there are some masterclasses and programs that are now happening. Take a moment to look at the show notes to see what matches your evolution, and you might like to step in. You're welcome. Thank you for listening and being part of this great conversation. You will find all the relevant links in the show notes, as well as a link to a meditation for you to feel more connected to your spirit and aligned with your soul contract. Please, if this episode touched you, leave a review, like, and subscribe. Feel comfortable to share it with your friends, family, and colleagues, because everyone has a calling.